In 2013 and 2014, Transition Galway organised a series of open public visioning events to allow people to come and share their ideas for a low-carbon, sustainable Galway city by the year 2030. Members of Transition Galway then compiled all of the ideas, big and small, received from the public at these sessions into one final document. This document has been divided into 8 chapters, and we have produced 8 short films, one for each chapter, outlining the solutions in each. We hope that this project will go some way towards creating a better, more resilient Galway by 2030.
Hi, my name is Aoife.
And my name is Creeveen.
We are going to go through the ideas generated for the infrastructure section.
This is only a brief summary.
All of the ideas are described in full on the website and in the visioning document.
A revolution in public transport. No city in the world has addressed traffic congestion without introducing a decent public transport system. We need more frequent services and route options, and it needs to be more affordable. The vehicles also need to be made greener.
Good planning and quality urban design. All of Galway City should have a high quality urban environment that is vibrant, sustainable, safe and healthy. This could be achieved with good planning, accessibility for all, having nature in the city, quality public spaces, more pedestrianisation and quality architecture.
A more compact city. The compact city, with development grouped around greater public transport, walking and cycling, is a far more environmentally sustainable form of city. More compact cities consume less land and mean more efficient public utilities and a more efficient public transport system.
Mixed-use planning. Mixed-use planning is changing how we zone our city so that we create buildings, streets or areas with more diverse uses which allow people to live, work and socialise in close proximity. This reduces urban sprawl, encourages walking, cycling and greater social interaction.
New, medium and high density city centre developments. City centre living needs to be more attractive to more people, including families, and provide a real alternative to living and working in the suburbs. New city centre developments would have to be well designed, affordable and have good amenities nearby.
Rail line housing. Medium density suburban housing could be constructed along the Galway-Dublin train line between Renmore and Oranmore to avail of a new Dart-style suburban rail service.
A new suburb. A new suburb of well-planned, medium-density, affordable housing could be established on the eastern outskirts of the city. Local amenities should be installed before the construction of housing commences. Good public transport links, quality bicycle and pedestrian infrastructure are crucial.
New purpose-built student housing. NUIG and GMIT need to facilitate the construction of new purpose-built student accommodation. New purpose-built student housing would free up suburban housing for families across the city.
New suburban village district centres. We need to create district centres in each of our large suburbs, similar to Salt Hill. These centres will be like a village main street within a suburb with a cluster of facilities such as shops, post office, cafes, pubs, offices and local businesses. Increased densities in these village centres could support public transport.
A walking friendly city. Our medieval city centre and the Salt Hill Promenade show how pedestrian friendly cities are more livable, vibrant and pleasant for locals and visitors. We can make our city better for people to walk in with good urban design, such as installing wider pavements and having more street pedestrianisation.
Multiple use of facilities. Using facilities for more than one function is a more efficient use of resources. Examples already exist in Galway of multiple use of facilities, such as religious groups using school halls and community centres at evenings or weekends.
An integrated transport system. If there is harmony and integration between all modes of transport, it will be easier for people to get around Galway. The transport system in Galway can be made more integrated with integrated ticketing, integrated schedules and good coordination between government agencies and public transport companies.
Intermodal transport hubs. Intermodal transport hubs are places where passengers can wait in comfort for transport connections. New transport hubs could be established around the city in areas such as Knocknacarra, the new suburb at Ardawn and at Oranmore train station.
Suburban rail for Galway. There would be a new Dart-style railway service between Kent Station and Athenry. Existing stations at Athenry and Oranmore would be used, but new stations would also need to be built. New housing development would occur along the rail line so as to encourage train use instead of car use.
Fully reopen the Western Rail Corridor. The Western Rail Corridor is a partly disused railway line running through the west of Ireland. The Limerick to Athenry section has been recently reopened. The rest of the line should be reopened and so connect most of the major urban centres in the west. Sligo could be connected to Derry via Donegal and so complete the rail circuit of Ireland.
Improve existing rail services. While services to and from Kent Station have improved in recent years, passenger numbers could be further increased. Train speeds need to be increased and high-speed rail needs to be phased in where feasible. Other improvements that are needed include daily non-stop direct services to and from Dublin and special carriages for bicycles.
A light rail system for Galway. A Lewis-type light rail system for the Greater Galway area could provide a very attractive alternative to the car. Light rail has many advantages. It would be reliable, comfortable and have the capacity to cope with large passenger numbers. It could even be powered from local renewable power such as wind.
A world-class bus service. Buses are a green mode of transport because they carry many people, using much less fuel and road space compared to private car travel. Bus use could be made more sustainable by having a low cost or even free school bus service for all school children, having more bus lanes, providing more double-decker buses and allowing the carriage of bicycles and buses for free.
A truly cycling-friendly Galway. Cycling should be restored as a common, accessible and everyday form of transport in Galway. We can learn from cities such as Copenhagen, where 36% of citizens commute to work, school or university by bike. Improvements in cycling facilities and safer conditions for cyclists can help make Galway a world-class cycling city.
More cycling and walking trails. Off-road, walking and cycling trails are to be encouraged throughout the city and county.
Expand the Galway Bike Scheme. The Galway Public Bike Rental Scheme is welcome. However, bike stations are all currently concentrated in the city centre. Far more bike stations need to be installed throughout the city.
Greener motoring. We need measures to make motoring greener. Some ideas include year-round park and ride at the main entry points into the city, reduced car parking fees for electric vehicles, multi-storey car parks instead of surface car parks to minimise land use, and encouraging carpooling and car sharing.
Revitalise the canals. Some use could be made of the canals for pleasure boats, such as small-scale barge hotels or restaurants and canal barge homes. Any revitalisation should be carried out in a sensitive manner.
Quality green public areas. While we need to make our city more compact, we need also to preserve our existing green areas and build new urban parks and playing fields. Quality green areas are good for tourism and can provide ecological services such as trees, improving urban air quality and reducing climate change.
Biodiverse landscaping. Biodiversity is the variety of different types of life. Landscaping and gardening can have a profound effect on biodiversity in the city. We can increase biodiversity in various ways, including planting native trees and plants, protecting habitats, avoiding dangerous chemicals, sowing wildflower meadows, and installing bird and bat boxes.
Green building design. Buildings use vast amounts of materials and energy throughout their life cycle, from design to eventual demolition. Constructing environmentally friendly buildings can be a bit more expensive initially, but the investment can pay for itself quickly. Good insulation and using renewable energy are just two of the many ways of building green.
A flourishing Terryland Forest Park. Terryland Forest Park was established in 2000 as a large urban forest in the heart of the city. Terryland Forest Park could also become a major outdoor classroom for local schools, and many more native Irish trees could be planted. An interpretive centre could also be built.
A thriving Merlin Woods. Merlin Woods is a large urban woodland with a high level of biodiversity located on the eastern edge of Galway city. The woods should be protected for future generations. Merlin Park Castle and Merlin Park Woods River should be restored and picnic areas, walking trails and signage should be installed.